Hi, I'm Mary Bartos with the Bartos Group of Premier Plus Realty, and today I'm here with Paul Huber. Hi, Paul.
Hi, Mary.
Hey, Paul is from Harbour Insurance, and the hot topic with everybody right now is really flood insurance and how this relates to buying a property as well as insurance in general. Paul, can you explain to everybody about flood insurance and what they need to look at when they're buying a property?
Well, flood insurance, some of the rules have changed, which makes things a little tough for buyers in this market. But what we try and advise our clients to do is be proactive in the market. And the way that you can be proactive is to understand what your potential flood insurance cost is going to be when you buy a house.
Absolutely.
And a couple of ways to do that effectively is this thing called an elevation certificate. Mm-hmm. And the elevation certificate essentially is a survey of the house to determine how high the home is built above the floodplain. Mm-hmm. And those rates really that's how they determine what the flood insurance is. So to be proactive for us to be able to kind of estimate what a flood policy would be, that would be the first step.
Okay, so they need a certificate of elevation.
Correct.
And then they need to know which floodplain they're in. Well, you know that, but...
Correct. And that's part of the elevation certificate. Will identify what flood zone they're in, as well as how high the home is built. And that's going to be something that all the lenders will also look at. Okay,
well, I know it's on the news a lot lately, and there's a big hoo-ha about the prices that it's going to be. But talk a little bit about that, so to alleviate the fears of some folks, because it may not be all that much of an increase, right?
Right. The changes really are going to affect some of the homes that were built in 1979 and older. Mm-hmm. And the rates really depend on how high the building was built. Above the floodplain. So you can never tell just by looking at a house how much the flood insurance is going to be. So you don't know until you get that elevation certificate.
Okay, well that's good to know. Now, while they're in there getting that elevation certificate, if the homeowner doesn't have it, the seller doesn't have it, what else should they be looking at to mitigate their risk on insurance?
Yeah, well, one of the things that we advise the client is to take advantage of all the credits that are available on insurance policies. Okay. And to be able to do that, you have to document those. So we recommend, as part of the survey, that the clients also get a wind mitigation inspection done.
Okay.
And what that is it documents all the credits that the home would be able to receive on an insurance policy. And we find, depending on the outcome of that they can get a discount up to 30% on their insurance by having a wind mitigation inspection completed.
Wow.
And the other aspect of this, and this gets more involved when you buy an older home, is to have a 4-point inspection done. And that really just goes to show what shape the roof is, the plumbing, the air conditioning, and such.
Okay.
And with a good inspection and with a working inspection, those really would generate the best type of risk, and we can go out and get the best insurance rate for a client.
Well, great. Paul, thank you for coming in. And, it doesn't have to be scary because there's people like Paul that can lead you through the process. And again, I'm Mary Bartos with the Premier Plus Realty here on Marco Island, and we hope to see you here in paradise.